We believe that a more equitable Delaware is not only possible but probable if we stay committed to this fight. In education, in financial empowerment, in student success, in our administrative capacity, in every way, the United Way of Delaware is committed to breaking down barriers that people of color face and rebuilding a stronger foundation, stronger policies, more equitable practices that are going to not just move the needle, but shift the paradigm. So it's a really exciting time, despite all of the bad things that are happening. And there are terrible things happening in this city, in this state, in this country. I see the youth pitching up. I see healthcare pitching up. I see educators pitching up. I see volunteers. I see over 200 volunteers in the Delaware Racial Justice Collaborative, and we're not stopping. So I am hopeful about what's to come, and I hope that many more people will join us, because membership is available for everyone and there's space at the table. Join the movement.
So I look for public policy challenges, issues, opportunities that will allow us to move the needle for the most Delawareans. And when we look at things like economic justice, there are so many of us impacted by that. So moving the needle in that area is just one way to do it. The other area that I'm really passionate about is education, and particularly early childhood education. Talk a lot about reading in this state, and we know that we're not doing well in terms of our reading scores. And I believe that that starts with early childhood education. That actually really starts with the health of the mother while she's pregnant, but particularly the first 1,000 days or so of a child's life is when the brain is developing most rapidly. And so I look for policy issues like early childhood education that will really help us lift up entire populations. Well, the future is bright, and I think we have to remember that. I think optimism is key to our success, and so, I mentioned working with young people, I mentioned early childhood education, and what I get from both those youngest learners and our middle and high school students is the will and the desire and the chutzpah to keep moving. The next generation, they're going to do it. They're fired up, they're upset, as they should be, and they're willing to fight for each other, for one another, across race lines, across gender lines. They really just have what I feel is a community-minded approach to justice and to life, and I think we're going to see amazing things from them, and the best thing that we can do is support them and elevate their voices.